Hello, we're off up Broadstone Hill today, second most northern trig point in the 88 Trig Challenge, one I've not been to before. It does sit on the back of like Dick Hill and Alderman's Hill, where the obelisk is and the Pots and Pans monument, and I've been up there but I've never ventured up Broadstone, so that's what we're doing today. Just going to get past these sheep. They're headbutting each other trying to get into food bowl. I hope they don't think I'm trying to take it off them. Alright, let's have a look. Here we go, they're coming back for food. Just having a little watch of me, make sure I'm not out suspect. Some kind of barn here. I think it's still in use, but there's an absolute cracking waterfall just next to it. I'll get you a little shot. We're actually going that way, so I'm not going to be too close to it. There's the barn. It's a nice little turn up, that, isn't it? Lovely. Not done any hill climbing for a while. A little bit out of practice. I've come up from Running Hill Lane, I think it's called. It's about 1.5 miles to the trig point. 600 feet-ish at elevation. So it's a good little leg stretch to get me back into it. I've not done a great deal of hill climbing, but I thought I'd best put a few in this week because we're going for Helvellyn this weekend, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, just a nice little. I wonder if this were a little quarry. It certainly looks like it a little bit. It could be natural. It could have been formed naturally, but looks a bit too straight, and this kind of river has cut its way through it. It looks quite interesting, and from where we are now, that's where you can see over to Dick Hill and Alderman's, the Pots and Pans and whatever that's on that little mount there, which we're not going to get over to today. We're heading through this little gap here. That's the footpath, and it takes us up to that little ridge there. That's where we're headed, so let's get rolling. So it is ever so windy, but I know we're on the right track now, because this ruined building in front of us there, that's Slade's barn. And then we follow that wall that's behind it, and then straight up onto the top bit of moorland where we walk along to Trig Point. Bit of a wrecker of a caravan. Oh, this ground's not brilliant. It's a bit soggy. There's a gas bottle going into that caravan. I wonder if it's not a wrecker. I wonder if someone's in it. Oh my god, this terrain is insane terrain. Oh god. So Slade's barn, the structure actually seems reasonably intact. It's the roof and all the other gubbins that are missing. Anyway, we need to get off this mud track here, get through that gapping wall, and then we're straight up. I don't know if anyone else does, but I really like solitary trees like this one here. Just a single tree just plonked in the middle of like this moorland and this hillside. Nice. Oh, we've got it all today. Started absolutely slashing it down. Got me frog tog out. I love this frog tog. They're don't feel very good, but they're very waterproof, very lightweight, nice and packable. I don't know where on earth the path's meant to be there, but there is apparently a footpath there, so come on, let's try and get up it. Oh my god, look at the state of this ground. thought there'd be a bit more of an obvious path than this. A bit more of an obvious path than this, but there's not. So let's just go for it. We're more than halfway to Trig now, so I'm not backing out. I'm going to see it through. Right, that's most of the climb out of the way. Breathing quite heavy. I'm a lot more unfit than I was last year. But about 2/3 of a mile to go, and not hardly any more elevation. So we've made some pretty decent time there. That I considered turning back in that heavy rain because it really was smashing it down. But I decided to continue, and it's calmed down. I'm glad I made that decision. So let's get on to Trig anyway. So if we just follow this wall up, there is a loosish track, and if we follow that wall up just past where we can see, there should be the Trig. If I've got it plotted right on my map, so we're quite close now. It's been a difficult-ish one, know that, the slogging it uphill in all that mud, then wind and rain in my face. As I say, I very nearly gave up, but I'm glad I didn't. Just got to watch my footings on these bits, because I nearly went down and nearly twisted my ankle back there, so I've got to be careful. But I think we're all right. I think we're there. This is footpath. This apparently meant to. Yeah, wonderful. This style to get over. Looks quite rickety. It's actually really solid. Just get down safely. Right then. And if you could see what I could see, there's Trig. Now, I don't think you'll be able to see what the background of it is, but it's not far. It's a tad further than I thought it was, but it's not too far at all. Maybe 5 minutes. So, don't look very eventful from here to the Trig point. We leave this little wall on his left. That ends. I thought it actually ended at the apex that I saw, but it doesn't. And then we'll get a bit further on and bag the Trig point. Here we are, summit of Broadstone Hill. I think we're at the summit anyway. It does actually look a little higher up there, but definitely a bit. This is the Trig anyway for the Trig challenge. Broadstone Hill. Trig's known as Saddleworth. The Saddleworth Moor Trig point. There we go. Broadstone Trig Station. Erected by Ordnance Survey in 1948, cast down by vandals in March 1998. You can tell it's been damaged. There's quite a lot of structure, it's been put back together. It's not in brilliant condition, but the spider's there and the original flush bracket is still there as well. Not a bad bag. Saddleworth. Right then, that's his venture to Saddleworth, Broadstone Hill. Tell you what, the ground around here is actually pretty decent. Resting it, whoa, is terrible. Somewhat worse terrain I've walked on in a long time. It reminds me of, like them kind of late autumn heavy rain kinder trips where just everything's a write-off, kind of like the top of Bleaklow and stuff like that. This is bad. This is some bad terrain that I've walked on today. And, a bit of a slog on way up here. Brightened up a little now. Should make a reasonably easy return journey. So I'm heading up to the apex again that we saw just there. That's the little brow. Get over there and make the descent back down. Should be reasonably easy. From here, obviously, I've got to go through all that wet ground again. But I'm not doing any filming on the way back. I shall just concentrate on my route and get back. So thanks for coming along. hopefully the next video that I release will be news of finally a successful Helvellyn climb, but I'm not counting my sour grapes before they've hatched, or whatever that phrase is, because obviously Helvellyn, we've been up twice and failed to summit it twice for different reasons. The weather forecast looks reasonable-ish, 20% chance of rain now. That's as good as you're going to get on one of UK's highest mountains. About 10 degrees, probably perfect temperature. You know, it was hot weather that scuppered us last time. I just hope that I've got it in the legs. To be fair, the legs have felt quite good today. It's the overall fitness, but I can compensate that by rest. So, and we're going to go up, I think, either from Swirls or from Whitburn Church. I haven't quite decided yet, but it's going to be one of the two easier routes. We're not going to go the you know, the 4.5 miler from Patterdale like we tried last time, and hopefully bag at least Dolly Wagon and Nethermoss Pike while we're there. But we'll see. That's another video. We're talking about things that, you know, might not even happen yet. So thanks for coming along with me, and I'll see you all soon.